Hello, everybody. My name is Dorian. I am a camera op that works behind the scenes here at jetfoxyouri.com. I am also an inspiring meteorologist. Tom is here with me, and we were just watching a quick little pulse-up storm that appeared about 15, 20 minutes ago. It looked like it had some bite to it, but now it's just becoming one of those little summertime gully washers. It's just, it pulses up, the heating of the day, it grows, but then it also falls apart if it can't maintain the heat. So this is, some places are getting rain, some are not. So,
Yeah,
Tom, you
well,
want to say anything?
yeah, sure. You probably recognize Dorian from the Weather Nightcap. He is on at times. We're just doing a little dry run here. Dorian is not only an aspiring meteorologist, he is working on his meteorology degree, long distance learning. I think he'll have it in another year. But so we're giving him a little shot at Facebook Live, letting him get comfortable with the equipment. He knows a lot about weather, but there is no severe weather in our area right now. We're just taking a time when we have a little storm we can look at, so he can give you the lowdown on that. And we'll run it like we do a normal weather update. If you have some questions, I know some people probably out at 8 Great Tuesdays. I just got a report on the ground there that you're getting some sprinkles. But he's going to get used to the equipment, give you a little weather update here. And we're going to turn on your comments. And if you have any questions, he'll be free to answer them. So just a little weather update. Dorian Churn, meteorologist in training and in schooling, going to tell you what's going on around the area. So just flip on the comments and
Okay, let's take a look at the comments, shall we?
And
hello, Tom. Hello, Linda. How you doing from Erie? Okay, yes, we're just doing a little weather update for our peoples just around the area. So I'm gonna go full screen here so you get to see the Bonnell's truck and RV collision weather camera in downtown Meadville. So you can see at the top of the screen there is some menacing clouds. So with that being said, we're gonna flip over to the radar, shall we? And as you can see, this is what we're looking at. So downtown Meadville is here, but just to the north in Sagertown, Blooming Valley, this is your rain. This is the little gully washer that's occurring as we're talking here at 7:02. There is some lightning that's being detected, so we probably are hearing some rumbles of thunder, especially in Cambridge Springs and in the Meadville region. So this is slowly, let's put the skip on. Now you see this storm or rain shower, however you want to call it, is moving east-northeast at around 12 miles an hour. So we can even get a little more fancier than that. So I'll just put this on. It said 12 miles. So let's go out. We'll go 16. And there's no towns or whatnot in this box. But just rest assured that this is moving to the east-northeast at 12 miles an hour. Let's put a time lapse on that. So folks in the northern part of Crawford County into southern Erie County, if this storm maintains itself, it'll be reaching these areas as well. And let's look at our neighbors into the east in Warren. You got this little pulse storm just north of Youngsville, so I'm pretty sure there's some gully washers going down right there. In fact, let's take a look at the Warren camera. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, as I get my bearings. So let's take a look at the Warren camera. We'll do it. Should be popping up momentarily. So here we are. Here's the bridge overlooking the Allegheny River. You're seeing some darkening clouds, and that's probably that cell that's in Youngsville as we speak. So that's away from Warren, but other than that, it's still dry pavement. I will venture probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes, this will probably start getting a little wet. Let's head downtown. Let's do a little tour around the area. Let's go ahead and let's go downtown, shall we? real fast. All right, the boys, the Seagulls are in town, and uh, a little bit of a shower action still going on, but that's starting to move out, so that will start to dry out. And let's head on back to the radar, shall we? So we bring everyone back to speed. So let's go ahead and do just a tri-county area. So pretty much that shower in Crawford County, that's just gonna do what it's gonna do. So that's nothing too crazy. Warren, you have this shower over here, just north of Youngsville. That's why I saw those darkening clouds in that Warren camera. And back in Erie County, well, the city is completely drying out, but Wattsburg and Waterford, there is a bit of rain going through the area, and that is it. Let's take a look at the west, shall we, in Cleveland. Okay, we're not going to worry about that little cell just north of Youngstown. That's going to stay to the south of us, but that is the only rain that is in our immediate area, and it should be out Crawford County. Oh, hold on. They just issued a severe weather statement. This is why we're doing our special weather statement. So this is why we're on here till 7:45. So let's get a little down and dirty. So my folks in Blooming Valley, please be in your homes. And same thing for folks in Townville. So anybody in this area within this box that you see, this light yellow box, just make sure you're inside, away from windows, and a little bit of lightning. But that's up here in this area. That's not really,
Yeah, we just got a
little
update from the Weather Service. What they're concerned about wind gusts to 40, okay, with this storm. And as Dorian was saying, there's hardly any lightning with it. It's more towards the north of Cambridge Springs. I know we have somebody that just posted from Cambridge Springs. So let me just take control here for a second, and I believe that's 77. Yeah, 77 as it comes out of Meadville through Blooming Valley, New Richmond, and heads on up through Little Cooley and eventually, Spartansburg, or one of the towns up in that way. Yes, just south of Spartansburg. So if you're, from Riceville down to New Richmond, down to Blooming Valley, east side of Meadville, you're under this little, what's called a special weather statement. And that is a category below a warning, okay, just to let you know. So this is the area right here. And what they're concerned about is wind gusts to 40. So this is not a big damaging situation. That's why it's a special weather statement. To have a severe thunderstorm warning, you have to have winds of at least 58 miles per hour. They're talking about 40. So this is not a real hazardous thing, but it can blow some, some things around. And that's what it is. This is when it's expected in Blooming Valley. It's moving to the northeast at 17 miles per hour. There's only a 30% chance of hail, and if it were to fall, it's less than a half inch. So this is not a severe situation, but it is a gully washer. So you guys in these areas, in this area right here, in this corridor, you're getting it, and you're probably going to get a little bit more. And if it's moving northeast at 17 miles per hour, you can see that if we take from the core of the storm and then just go up about 17, it's going to be pushing into Spartansburg in another hour. And it's actually only about 7 miles away from Spartansburg. So that's what this is all about. It's just, take necessary precautions. It's not severe, it's not tornadic, it's not producing large hail or damaging winds, but you can get some wind gusts to 40 miles per hour in this general vicinity. So I'm going to let Dorian take back over.
Okay, thank you for that, Saul. And yeah, just to reiterate what Saul was saying, yeah, it's your standard gully washer, and this is definitely a step below a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, 40 miles an hour. That can still do. Yeah, it can blow some stuff around. So that's why it's known as a special weather statement. It's just giving a heads up, like you have something there, and you just want to take the necessary precautions. So I'm gonna head on back. Go ahead and put myself back up. Hello, everybody. Let's take a look at some of your comments. Hi, Lori, 71, light rain. Hello to you too. Amy, you're saying it's rumbling outside Cambridge Springs and it's coming down heavy. You're absolutely right. In fact, this is what you're probably seeing. There's lightning to the east of you, and that is, the little rumbles that you're hearing. Hello there, Tom. Yep, he will catch you later. Hi, Patricia. Is it gonna rain all night in Erie, PA? No, it's not. This was it, Miss Patricia. This is all you're seeing, and if I keep widening out the radar, there's nothing to the west. So this is what we got for today. Now tomorrow probably a different situation. We are in that marginal, and from a 1 to 5 scale on the Storms Prediction Center, a 1 is just generalized thunderstorm. So that's tomorrow we might get a little more active, but as of now, as of 7:21, no. Once this is gone, we're good. So Justin, thunder and lightning here on Rockdale Road. Thank you for that update. Oh, baby storm, Sue, you're right. This isn't anything, nothing that we haven't handled before. But this mess going to roll over to you, John. Okay, let's hit you. So here you are, John. This is Tidiu right here. So you're just getting just a dumping of rain right now. So that's all you're getting at as of now. Warren, it's starting to shower a little bit. Probably hear a little rumble of thunder if you're up around Jackson Run Road and in Jackson Run. You're probably hearing that clap of thunder. So it's like the haves and the have-nots. Some areas are getting rain and some are not. But let's bring this back up. So yeah, special weather statement for Crawford County. This only goes till 7:45. So about another 20 minutes. Hello, Rayanne. My name is Dorian. I'm an aspiring meteorologist, and I also work behind the scenes here at Jet Fox. Good to talk to you. So I'll stay on for a few more minutes, but this is just a little baby storm in central Crawford County that's moving east. Let's go ahead and put skits on, and I'll clear this. Clear that out. Yeah, it's still moving east-northeast at 17 miles an hour. It's practically near Booming Valley, as you see right here, 727. So literally a few minutes out. Still hearing rumbles of thunder, especially north and just to the east of Cambridge Springs and in the Mill Village area. So this is southern Erie County. But as far as like storms, this is it. And it looks like once this little storm in Warren County, this is going to get ready to move into Jamestown. And the National Weather Service out of Buffalo has issued a special weather statement for them as well. So if you know anybody in Busty, Jamestown, just give them a heads up saying, yeah, you got a little baby storm that's going to head into that area within the next 15, 20 minutes. As we know, just look around. There's some storms down here in Mercer County and just to the west of Hermitage. Some more little gully washers. But this is the one. We'll hone in on this little baby storm in Blooming Valley. Let's get a little more tighter. And Matter Corner. Apologize if I butchered that. Piney Corners in New Richmond. You're just getting rain. Getting a ton of rain. Let's take a look at base velocity. Nothing there. That screams, the T word. Just nothing. This is little baby storm. Nothing. Little rumble, thunder here and there. Set on back up to Erie County. Yeah, just a little bit of just showers in Wattsburg, Union City. For Crawford County, this is where all the action is. And to a degree in Warren County as well. So and look at this shot of downtown Erie. Now, 10 minutes ago, it was rain, but dark clouds. But as you see, looking at UPMC Park, you're seeing sunshine. So the sun is breaking back out. Let's head on back. You see. Oh, thank you very much, Tammy. Del Meter. Thank you very much for that. Okay, April is Guys Mills going to get it. Let's head back to the radar, shall we? I apologize in advance. Just getting my bearings together. Guys Mills. I would say maybe the quick shower. Yeah, I would say definitely getting a shower. Okay, I'm gonna head on back up now. All right. Blooming Valley and Townville. Thank you, Tammy. I had to get my bearings. Oh, okay. It says Guys Mills Road. You're if you're just south, you're just getting a little bit of rain, but to the north on State Route 198, it's coming down. But if you're in the town itself, we'll get a little tighter. Yeah, right along State Route 98, this area, yeah, it's just to the north. It's going to be coming down, and it's still technically in the severe weather statement box. So thank you for that, Tammy. Thank you very much for your help. Was impeccable. But if you're east of Blooming Valley, this big purple core is out your area. It's all still heading east northeast. So like Nora, you're in the thick of it. Nora Road, Johnstown Road probably next, and I'm pretty sure it's coming down on State Route 77. That's coming down. Okay. Thank you all for your help. Thank you for being patient with me. But once this is out of here, I mean, it'll probably maintain itself for a little longer, and it probably will head into Warren County. In fact, let's head back to Warren, shall we? So this baby shower is moving, and it'll be out the county within the next 10-15 minutes. heading back over to Erie County, the city, the west side, pretty much, I would say, yeah, just from this area, this is all clear. And you have, or some claps of thunder you're hearing, and anything in this circle from Waterford, Union City, it's just rain showers. All right. So, Tom, you have anything else you wanted to say?
Let me just check. Yeah. So Dorian's told you about the storm here, and we watch it. When you see that purple core there that Yvonne Sue, GFS Yvonne, was talking about, you can get some hail, but again, they've raised the possibility to 40%, maybe half inch. Okay, so that's not severe hail. Severe hail has to be 1 inch in diameter or greater. So that, again, as Thomas Carlucci was saying, probably more of an old-fashioned gully washer. Sugar Grove up here in Warren County. Up, you can see right there where the storm is. You're just to the northwest. You're kind of on the cusp. April Bailey, good to hear from you. Nate, good to hear from you. So what these are, and Dorian probably explained this to you, is what we call lake breeze or daytime heating thunderstorms. You notice where they're developing. They're pretty much all south and east of 90, a few sprinkles and light showers. If I put a 1 hour time lapse on here, snuck up here through Girard, Fairview, and into Erie, but that's not the meat of things. So everything kind of well south of 90 right now and moving out to the east. And they tend to lose their energy because they're kind of dependent on the heat of the sun and what we call the lake breeze. The lake breeze basically is coming off the lake in the afternoon this way, and then they might have a wind out of the southeast, south of 90. So where these two areas converge, the air goes up, and if you can lift air, you can make clouds, and you can eventually make rain and sometimes thunderstorms. So that's why they're called lake breeze thunderstorms, but they develop in the heat of the day, usually in this corridor. They move out to the east or southeast or east-northeast, and then as you get towards sunset, which is right now, right around, about 10 minutes to 9, so we got another, hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes, they lose that heating and they lose their punch. And they usually are just gully washers with some lightning. And if you just hone on in here, like in Crawford County, and I'll get rid of my doodling here, you can see what's happened with this storm if you just follow the lightning. We call them pulse storms too. They pulse up. You saw a 15 here. Now it's down to a 6. So they go up, they go down in intensity. You get a purple core at times, and then that dissipates. But mainly, they're gully washers. They put down a lot of rain. They don't have a lot of wind to them. Sometimes the rain will bring down some stronger winds. But when you're talking about a special weather statement here, it's till 7:15 or 7:45. It was issued at 7:15. So another, 12 minutes of that. And then we'll see what happens in Warren County. So very typical summertime scenario going on right now. You get some heavy rain, but no severe watches, warnings, and the lakeshore basically doesn't get much of anything in these situations. Now, tomorrow, a little bit different scenario, because if you put on the national radar here and you look back a little, these storms mean a little more business out here. And so that's going to be with a cold front. So tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and you can see the amount of lightning you're getting with this cluster in Illinois and out over Lake Michigan. That's an actual front. So we will have more showers and storms tomorrow. And what you can see here also is that if you put on some temperatures, you're ahead of the front here, so things are pretty warm and humid. Now, when you get behind it, it gets a little bit cooler, all right? So if you switch it to dew points, this cooler dew point air is going to be coming down. And the boundary, the mixing of these two different air masses is the front. It's the boundary zone. So we got to deal with this tomorrow, which means the coverage is probably going to be a little bit greater. And so we're going to have to do it all over again and just watch those storms tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. But for now, these pose no severe threat, just a lot of rain in spots, and some spots, especially the closer you are to the lakeshore, get little to nothing. So that's what we're working on for tonight. And sometimes these things can look pretty ominous. I just want to open up my email for a second here, just because our storm tracker, Steve Marshall, was on this, and he sent us a very cool picture. He was storm tracking over. He was, I would say, headed towards Conneautville in Ohio, or excuse me, in Northwest PA, where this thing first showed its face. And it did have a little bit of a rotation with it, which is why the Weather Service put a special weather statement out with it. So he sent me this picture during the 6 o'clock news when it was a little stronger coming across the border, and a little bit of a wall cloud there and some inflow. And so there was some limited rotation. So we were watching it. But like we say, we call them pulse storms because they ramp up like that and then they dissipate, which is exactly what's happening with this one right now in Crawford County. And I know those of you who are under it probably thinking, I hope it dissipates soon. But again,
it's currently over Townville.
Right, and you can see by the lightning. Remember, it bounced up to like 15, and now it's down to 3. And if we stop the loop, yeah, certainly a deluge going into Townville, Guys Mills Roads here, south of State Route 77. But it's not a severe storm. It's just a heavy rainmaker with some lightning. So that's what's going on there. All right. Yeah, doesn't he do good work? We're so lucky to have him. So anyway, I'll let Dorian finish it out, and I'll see you guys later tonight on the nightcap.
Tom's nightcap is always fun. So we'll just go ahead. I'll take this full screen. Let's do a camera tour, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's look around. So okay, so we're looking at downtown Erie once again. Don't worry, I'm going to change this around. So let's take a look at Edinboro. We'll do Edinboro. Let's head south. As you see today, Edinboro has some rain earlier. The past 10-15 minutes it has dried out there on 6N and 99. Let's go ahead and go to the airport. Let's head back up into town. See dry pavement here, and then there's 12th Street. Nothing over there. Let's head on out to Girard. Let's head west. Let's keep heading out west, shall we? And there it is. I mean, we got some wet pavement, but that since it's dried up now that the sun is out. And like Tom was saying, it's still warm out there, and sunset isn't for another hour. So this is, kind of drawing some things out. See, the lawn's got a bit of a little drink, shall we say? Let's go ahead and head down south. Let's go to Crawford County, shall we? Looking at here in Meadville, in downtown Meadville, you see the wet pavements. Still you have some people walking. And let's head on out to Warren. See how our friends out there are doing. And you still see, see that haze over here, just over where the quick fill, the logo is just up in this area where I have the cursor. So that's like that little shower that's starting to head out the county, but that's also creating this, cool shot overlooking Warren. And I think we'll do one more camera. Let's do Conneaut Lake. Let's not forget about our friends out out in West County in Crawford County. As you see, it's it could be another shower starting to develop in this area. Let's take a look at the radar real fast. And yeah, this is just a little bit of rain showers to the south of Conneaut Lake. Yeah, some people down in Greenville or Shenango in Mercer County, they're getting a gully washer themselves. Let's head back into Crawford County. So Townville, my ladies and gentlemen, Townville, it's coming down, folks. It is coming down. But if you notice, there is no lightning, ladies and gentlemen. It is all gone. And so these two strikes are okay. That's for up here. But within that, this shower, this gully washer, there's nothing there except just to the north of it. And this is that shower that you saw in the Warren camera where it looked kind of hazy. That's just it moving to the north of it with its long strike as that heads into New York State. So let's do Tri-County, and pretty much I don't think they're going to reissue another special weather statement because we only have 4 more minutes left on this, and I can't really see the National Weather Service putting out an extension. But nonetheless, if you are within Centerville, Hightown, if you're driving along State Route 408, you're just going to run into this gully washer, and it'll probably be within the Titusville area. Let's put we can put a distance track on now. Let's get out the ruler. So we'll go from here. So this is about 8.1 miles away from Titusville. So that'll be within that town in the next 10 to 15 minutes as this will hold. But yeah, Townville and State Route 1018. Yeah, it's coming down out here. It's really just your standard gully washer, standard summertime storm. If you have family members that live in Florida or you hear about it, yeah, it's the little pulse storm. And Tom explained it best that you have the heating of the day, a lake, the lake breeze. Remember, the water, this is actually cooler than land. And when you get those air masses that meet right along the ridge, the I-90 ridge, air rises, cools condensed forms your clouds, and that's how you make rain showers, and you can have an embedded thunderstorm in there as well. So let's come on back. Hello, everybody. Take a look at your comments. Tom, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the kind words. I'm glad I'm doing a good job. As they say, practice makes perfect. So thank you very much. Tammy, good night. I hope everything will be going well with you as the night progresses. Haley, you are saying it is quiet here in Meadville. That is good to know. As you see in the radar, it is all to the east of you, Haley. So don't have to worry about that. Little stragglers down here, but that shouldn't mean much. We're all looking east. Adam, are storms done in Waterford? Let's take a quick look, my friend. Yeah, maybe a shower out here just to the east, but other than that, yeah. If you're going for a walk around town, walking the dog out, or just getting ready to launch your night, Waterford's good. Let's take a look. Hi, Yvonne. Remember Hurricane Dorian? I do. In fact, I have a funny story to tell you. When I was taking some classes at Penn State online, of course, the hurricane went through, and as you see, my name is spelled just slightly different in Hurricane Dorian. But in in the tropical class, we were talking about hurricanes. I happened to bring that up, and my professor even said, "Yep, your name is close, just spelled a little different." But yes, I do remember Hurricane Dorian, very destructive storm, and just something that goes into the history books. They'll be studying that. Let's see what you're saying, Thomas. If this holds together, Titusville will get the summertime gully washer. They will, Tom. In fact, let's go back in. And as you see, folks, the National Weather Service has not issued any more advisories. So this is your gully washer. It is starting to make its way into Hightown. Titusville will be up next. If you're driving along State Route 408, this is what you're going to be contending with. And same thing, Troy Center, Fawcetttown, hope I'm saying that right, Diamond, yep, you're going to be getting this shower, this gully washer. But I'm pretty sure the lawns, they'll enjoy it. And all this is doing is just heading east. And let's head into Warren, shall we? City, you guys are going through a little gully washer along Main Street, Davy Hill Road, McCauley Hill Road. Yeah, this is, you guys are going through your little gully washer. Let's zoom it back out. So far hearing claps of thunder just south of Union City, along Canadota Lake. Yeah. That is all. Thank you very much for the kind thoughts, Karen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Yvonne, and thank you very much, Adam. Yes, I always say practice makes perfect. I'm thankful for Tom for giving me this opportunity. And let's go ahead and do it, little Tri-County, one more time before I let you guys go. As you see, Titusville, Hightown, Townville, you're in the thick of it. I would say within the next 10-15 minutes, you'll have this gully washer. Centerville, you're just starting. All right, you see the rows. Just take it easy if you're driving. Don't be lead footing it. It doesn't take much to, don't want you to hydroplane. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's coming into the southern part of Crawford County. This little gully washer right here. Just a spoke of lightning in Canadota Lake. But this storm is, well, our little gully washer, as we call it, it's going to rain itself out. So that's about it. Let's take a look at these showers in northern part of Mercer County. They'll be doing the same thing, just they'll rain themselves out. Summertime showers, but hey, at least it's not severe. That's what I can say. As Tom says, as long as it stays under severe limits, we are good to go. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to say thank you very much for your kind words. You will see me around. And Thomas, you are right. Let's put that up. Remember, when thunder roars, get indoors. Folks, if you hear thunder close enough to you, if you hear thunder, you are close enough to get struck by lightning. There you go, Tom. You know exactly what to do. When you hear thunder roars, get indoors. Absolutely right. And thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. So this is just it, ladies and gentlemen. This will be pretty much moving out of Crawford County into, southwestern Warren County within the hour. It'll probably say on this track. In fact, let's draw a little measurement. I'll say it'll probably reach the city within the next 20 to 30 minutes if it maintains this track. You have your regular showers in southern Erie County and the Corey area. That will probably just same thing. It's just going to be moving into Warren County. So some folks will be getting rain within the next half an hour, and some folks will be having a dry evening. So with that being said, I'm going to come back on the screen. Tom, do you have anything you want to share it with the rest of the
Good
group.
job by Dorian. Great to have him here and his support and his continued education. We learn as we go, and we're still learning, even an old man like me. That lake humbles
Yes,
us
we do.
every day in one form or another. So we really thank you guys for your support. He did a great job. Just want to give him a little practice in, running the Facebook Live because, I'm sure you'll see him here again. So you guys have a good night. If anything were to reverse itself and get feisty, as Mr. Flint would say, we'll be back on, but we don't expect that. Things should be, generally winding down towards and after sunset, just another warm and humid night. And we will reload for tomorrow.
Okay.
See what happens tomorrow. We are, as Dorian said, in a marginal risk. Doesn't mean a whole lot. They throw us into marginal risks lots of times. They're the lowest level, 1 out of 5, but you never know. With a front, you can get more intense storms, so we'll be looking at that tomorrow. But just for planning purposes, once you get past Thursday morning, some really great weather right through the weekend. For first of all, very comfortable Thursday afternoon, Friday, even into Saturday. But then the temperatures are going to go up, the dew points are going to go up, and it'll turn steamy by Sunday and Monday. So get out, enjoy it. We'll be here for you when it's not so nice out, and hope to see you. And it looks like, Dan Price, just a little bit of rain. Maybe if you're north of Quarry there, maybe a little bit of a downpour up here.
That's it.
But you guys get the idea. Thanks a lot. Good job, brother.
Okay, thank you very much, Tom. And with that being said, I'm done. But you will see me around from time to time while I'm continuing my education and just helping out the great people here at JetFoxUria.com. You have a good evening. Take care now.